Now we know enough about how beneficial nasal breathing is for us, and we've started to implement this day and night. Now I want to dive a little bit deeper into some science-based studies on the body's innate response that releases an amazing natural gas that helps open the airways so that we can inhale more oxygen and so that more oxygen is available in the bloodstream. So what this is, it's called nitric oxide. If you haven't heard about it before, it's the body's natural gas that is produced in the nose. This is not produced in the mouth, so it's only produced in the nose. And with oxygen advantage training, we are taught small breath holds to use this amazing gas to open our airways, to open our lungs. It's a vasodilator, it's a bronchodilator, and this opens those airways so that the air can flow in more freely and more oxygen is then available in the bloodstream. And also once it's in the bloodstream, there's more available for our muscles. So this is amazing for overall health, but really, really beneficial for anyone that trains, any type of athlete. If you can bring more oxygen into your bloodstream, you are going to fatigue less when you're training, you're going to recover faster, and you're going to have less injuries. 3 huge bonus points that you can just use that your body already produces that is going to give you amazing, amazing results. So we are now breathing through our nose as much as we can. And now let's use our body's innate response to open those airways so that we can use this before we train to really optimize oxygen flow. But it's also a fantastic tool to use for any type of stress and anxiety. So the breathing technique is called the warm-up breath. And what it is it's small breath holds. And as we hold the nose, the nitric oxide builds up. And then as we release, we breathe in. So we're inhaling the nitric oxide. And as we do this, it opens the airways and it opens up our lungs. We also want to focus on that diaphragmatic breath. So we want to be opening, breathing right into the bottom of the lungs so that the oxygen can flow all the way to the bottom. We call this a diaphragmatic breath. And then as we exhale, we are exhaling through the nose to keep the resistance on the diaphragm and to hold some CO2 in our bloodstream. What science shows us now is that the presence of CO2 in the bloodstream allows the hemoglobin to release oxygen. Okay, cool. So who wants to learn how to get more oxygen into the bloodstream? Because now we know how beneficial it is for our exercise, for our recovery, and for reducing injury. The warm-up breath. I'm going to go through it in this video, but you will also have a specific recorded video that you can jump into and listen to as a recording, so you don't have to go through this whole thing again and try and find exactly where it is. So how it works is it's exactly the same as the Bolt score with the hand. The finger goes between the eyebrows and then the middle finger and the thumb start at the top. We bring it down and this is where we're going to pinch. The way it works is we take a gentle breath in through the nose. We take a gentle breath out through the nose. Just the same. We don't need to exhale any extra air out. Then we're going to pinch and hold. And we're going to hold for a time of 2 to 5 seconds. Now, it seems, okay, 2 to 5 seconds, what we're going to hold. This will go off your Bolt score. The objective of this practice is to bring control and focus of the mind, relaxation and calm, so that we can bring more oxygen into the body, so that we can release that nitric oxide and we can open up our airways. If you have an extremely low Bolt score, holding for 5 seconds may start to get taxing and you may start to feel some resistance through the body. You might feel like you need to take a breath through your mouth. And this is not the objective of the exercise. And this is why we give this 2 to 5 range of what feels good for you. So as we go through the practice, you will be able to feel that sensation in your body, but the objective is relaxation. So if you're not feeling relaxed holding to a 5, drop it back down to a 2. This is totally fine. This is why it has this gauge. Not everybody is the same, and this is why we need to keep these breathing techniques specifically designed so that they are there to support everybody in the outcome that we want it to be. Gentle breath in through the nose, gentle breath out through the nose. We're going to pinch and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to release. We're going to inhale because we want to inhale that nitric oxide. When we release, we don't want to exhale because that's going to exhale the nitric oxide and we're not going to get the benefits from it. So we're going to inhale, then we're going to exhale through the nose. Then we're going to do 10 to 15 seconds of a normal natural breath, which I will count for you. It'll be all guided. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Gentle breath in through the nose, gentle breath out through the nose, pinch and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. So if you are driving a car, I would not suggest doing it while you're driving because there's a lot of focus going onto the breath and then the focus comes off driving. So if you want to try it, pull over. It only goes for about 2.5 minutes. Otherwise, you can skip to the next video if you want to continue listening and come back to it, or you can jump into the pre-recorded one in the resources section if you want to just jump into it later on. So if you're here with me and we're doing it now, I would like you to get into a comfortable position, sitting up, knees slightly higher than hips if possible would be your best optimum place to be. And we're going to start the practice of the warm-up breath. So all together, let's take a gentle, natural breath in through the nose and a gentle, natural breath out through the nose. Pinch and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, breathe in. Natural breath out. Staying with this natural rhythm, your own body's natural rhythm. Just let the mind start to focus as we move into this practice. And together again, take a gentle breath in through the nose and a gentle breath out through the nose. Pinch and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. Same again. Just let the body sit in its normal natural rhythm. Bring the focus onto the diaphragm with the inhale expanding through the lower ribs. Gentle breath in through the nose. Gentle breath out through the nose. Pinch and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, breathe in. Gentle breath out. Staying with that full diaphragmatic breath, filling the lungs to the bottom and exhaling all the way out. And together again, gentle breath in through the nose. Gentle breath out through the nose. Pinch and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Breathe out at your own pace. Relaxing through the shoulders, keeping the mind focused on the breath. Even if you want to bring that focus to the cool air as it enters and the warm air as it exits. 2 more rounds here together. Gentle breath in through the nose. Gentle breath out through the nose. Pinch and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gentle breath out. Staying with this pace. Using that built up nitric oxide to open the airways, open our lungs. Increase the flow of oxygen into the body. Last round here. Gentle breath in through the nose. Gentle breath out through the nose. Pinch and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, breathe in. Breathe out. And now just let your body naturally sit back into its own natural rhythm, taking away all resistance from the breath, resistance from our seat, and let the mind wander back. Amazing. Perfect. So welcome to the warm-up breath. Such a useful, versatile breath that has become life-changing for not only myself, but many, many of my clients. And the reason for this is it can be done anywhere and it can be done with eyes open. So meditation practices are fantastic and you can get amazing results from them. But I do find that you need to be in a certain state, in a certain room, in a certain presence. And as a mum with 2 kids, this is sometimes hard, and to have that time away from the chaos. This can be done anywhere with eyes open. It can be done at your desk at work. It can be done sitting in your car in a car park. It can be done at the gym. And it's just super beneficial that 1, it can be done pretty much anywhere, and 2, you get so many different benefits from it. 1, if you're doing it before training, it's going to, yes, open up your airways. It's going to increase the oxygen in your bloodstream. 2, if you're doing it for any type of stress and anxiety, it's going to focus and concentrate the mind. So that would be your number 1 key. And then 2, it's going to control the breath. So it's going to stop that hyperventilation from creeping up. And 3, it's going to bring more oxygen into the bloodstream. And then there's going to be more oxygen available for the brain. So super, super beneficial. It's something that you should have downloaded on your phone that you can use at any time of the day. If you've suffered from any stress and anxiety, have it there ready to go. And then for training purposes, do it before you train. If you sit in the car before you go into the gym, do it before you go into the gym. If you're doing some type of exercise or workout program where you have to listen to the coach talk about the demo, do it while you're listening to the demo. Another time that it's really beneficial is before bed, because it's going to open up those airways so that when we pop our mouth tape on, we don't feel any kind of restriction through the nose or any congestion, and we can pop the mouth tape on and go to sleep feeling really open and having more oxygen flowing in straight away. And it also brings that feeling of relaxation, calming of the mind before we drift off into sleep. So that is the warm-up breath. And one of my absolute favorite techniques that I can teach to anybody. Anybody can do this. It's small breath holds. There's no stress on the body, and it's there and beneficial in so many different ways. I highly recommend to go into the resources section, and you can download this so that you have it available on your phone. There will also be a link to the YouTube channel. It's on there as well if you need to access it through that, but you have access to it now, and it's there for you to use whenever you need it.